So, what do you do with resistant clients who are not always keen to open up and maybe they have just a few word answers, or you're finding that they're avoiding our questions? This is the most common question that I get as a hypnosis trainer. So, let's dive into resistant clients. So, first of all, we are coming today from a place of, the client says that they're fully committed, they have committed to having sessions with us, they are saying that I really, 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 really want to change. But as we go through the hypnosis session that we have, they have a bit of resistance, or they're just giving us one word answers to the questions that we ask them. And so what we want to first think about is how it is from our client's perspective, right? And what actually causes resistance to take place anyway. Why do we resist? So, first of all, as humans, we are going to be resistant to any type of change. Why? Because it's homeostasis, right? Our nervous system and our unconscious mind love homeostasis. And so, when there is something that we need to change or want to change, there is going to be a normal friction or resistant point that we have. And so, of course, so will our clients. And so, if you're finding that your clients are having like one or two word answers, maybe the questions that we ask them just need to be framed a bit better for them to elaborate, making sure that we ask more um, open-ended questions and use, I'm not saying that closed-ended questions are bad. They definitely have a time and place, but if we're just getting really short answers, then making it more open-ended, reframing it. And, this is definitely a skill set. And this is why inside our advanced conversational hypnosis sessions, we really hone in on the hypnotic interview so that we don't have those clients who just keep on having these one word answers, because that's what we teach, what types of questions to ask. So, if we're finding that it's just one or two words, and we want to also reflect on what we are doing in our sessions, like the techniques that we're using. So, for example, a client is someone that is not very in tune with their emotions, or they just have a lot of resistance. They don't feel comfortable tuning into how they're feeling inside. So, how do you help those clients, right? So if we ask that client a lot of questions with regards to emotions, and here they are, they're not really open to it and they're uncomfortable, of course they're not really going to give us a long answer, right? Because they are just either not used to it, or it's just not how they express their unconscious information. Now, I'm all about emotions. Emotions are super powerful. So if we have clients who are open with talking about emotions, that's always good. But for this particular client that is giving us one word answers, and we're kind of forcing them towards an emotional response when they're not there yet, they're gonna resist and they're gonna have those one word answers. So we want to change our approach based on what the clients are giving us. So if we're finding like 5 questions in about emotions that they're just not doing it, there are other ways that our unconscious mind and our client's unconscious mind expresses itself. So finding out what that is and listening for it and watching for that, because there's more than one way that we can do it. And when a client is only responding short answers, we're just not getting to the actual unconscious information that they are willing to give out yet. And of course, this is practice, this is persistence, right? And this is what I tell my ACH students, where it's like, eventually you'll get better. The more you expose yourself into the many demos and, hearing me ask my questions and how I frame it very particularly can also help with that. And so again, this is a skill set. And so what you can do today is, look back at those resistant clients and, what techniques have you tried to use with them that are just not a great fit for that client, that are just like a round hole in a square peg kind of thing, where they're round and we're trying to fit them into the square. And how can we adapt to our client's circular response in order for them to be more open to talking? And sometimes talking is not how a client expresses itself. Client's unconscious mind expresses itself, right? Our unconscious mind doesn't really speak just through words. It is through other things. It is through metaphors. It is through sensations as well, many, many other ways. And so if you want to find out what that is, definitely just drop a comment below, leaving unconscious moments, because there is a whole myriad of ways that we can tackle a client who just has little words here and there and still have amazing breakthroughs for them. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions at all, let me know, and I will see you soon.